Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Darkest Dungeon 2. Once again, do not despair that we are on the title screen. Our run is continuing from last time, but for the benefit of people who may not have made it back to the end of the last episode, I do at least want to show off the transition for the new area, because I think it's pretty neat. So let's dive back into our first foray towards Dual Spires, Twin Peaks. Who killed Laura Palmer? I guess we'll find out.
The loathing consumes. War rewards only resignation.
So we did get some scouting on this map from last time. As you can see, we are now in the Tangle, and we have 100% light, which is really nice, except for the fact that Dismas here has pyrophobia, so I don't know if he's on fire or if he doesn't like the torchlight. I guess we'll find out in a little bit. If I'm looking over here, I just want to make sure I only upgraded abilities. I didn't buy or get any new abilities, so that's okay. We do have some scouting, which is good. We have a watchtower, reveal all the paths ahead. The problem with that is that I really want to do the hero shrine, so we will go that way. We have a lair that's over here. You notice there's a lot of these blue footsteps. Those are, as we learned in the tutorial before, those are places that are likely to have an encounter. So we could try to gold line it and try to avoid a lot of these encounters. You can see the comparison of something like Curse of the Dead Gods or Slay of the Spire or many other similarly situated games. But this is very much kind of just an old rogue technique of, here are your lines, you have all your paths, have fun getting yourself killed. So definitely Darkest Dungeon 2 leaning into that old roguelike idea. But eventually there is another inn, there is a guardian. The inn is in reach. That's where I got confused, so I need to learn to read. Anyway, we're going to the hero shrine first. And it is cool that the party gives their preferences. 100% flame drain. Ooh. 33%.
Destiny will not be denied.
So you guys want to fight. I don't want to fight, so we're going to take our horsies this way. And everybody's stressed out. And the great part is that with our battles here, I don't know which battle they want. Stuck with you on watch? Great. So see, everybody's still fighting. It's gonna be a good day. Somebody's gonna die today. Maybe. So here's a Shrine of Reflection. So we can continue our story of Audrey, or we can continue our story of Dismas. I'm pretty sure this progression carries over from playthrough to playthrough. So I'm going to try to get an intro for everybody here. Barristan, you're at the end of the line because clearly you're a jerk. So Paracelsus, probably not how it's pronounced. Let's find out why you donned the mask. Got to get used to this click and hold thing.
Chapter 1. The Good Student.
Oh, they always said stay in school.
Brilliant and bold, her unconventional theories created nothing short of a scandal in her 4th year. The mocking whispers and scornful glares of her peers and professors had an ironically invigorating effect on her extracurricular experiments. The mysteries of the human body, of life and death itself, hovered just above her scalpel's reach. If only she could acquire a corpse of sufficient freshness.
Hey, I know a grave robber. So interesting, because so far we've had a fight on Dismas's one. And some of these do not immediately have fights. So Emboldening Vapors gives a buff. We'll have to double check and see what buff that is. But I'm pretty sure I definitely want to equip that. Because that's just solid option here. I don't remember what our button is to see what all these are. There we go. So little swords means extra strength. We definitely want that. I mean, ounce of preservation seems good, but it only like... This is just more exciting. Plus, we can use it in any row in case we get moved around, so that's a plus. Alright, cool. So, Plague Doctor, a she, by the way, and I say that because I played this for a few years not realizing that the Plague Doctor is referred to in this game and in the original Darkest Dungeon as a she. So I felt a little silly for that once I realized that. It was years later. But you're lazy, so you're going to give other people strength so that you don't need to do the heavy lifting yourself. I think that's just positive here. So, assistance encounter. Woo, down the hill. What if it's all for nothing? I got some news for... Holy shit! Oh! Okay.
Callousness have claimed dominion here.
Can I get a summary of what just flashed up and why Barristan just decided to, like, kill himself? So, wants to know what's here. Wants to know what's here. You nearly are dead. You're going to be terrified from combat. Yeah. I'm going to have to watch the replay on that just to see all the things that popped up at once. I don't know if there's, like, a little log. Because that'd be really useful. That's actually, like, my first serious feedback. It's hard to watch sometimes and see what all the pop-ups are down here. Especially if you don't know what it means. So if there is a log, tell me in the comments. Otherwise, I'm kind of freaking out. It's like, you know, it's a rainy forest with a bunch of shit everywhere. And I mean, once again, stress is your killer. Health can be recovered. So we'll see what we can do here. We're losing the light of our hope so fast. We're crashing through all the barricades. And here's some people that need help.
Hope their desperation can be eased.
So, you all picked a terrible forest to be in. So help us. And inconveniences, Dismas being a rude. Let all kind folk unite under the banner of our light. So that's good. Ooh. So we can get 50 light. We can get a bunch of shit here. A true hero gives when the coffers are low. We can trade with what little we have. So these seem nice, but I want more torchlight.
An unexpected find.
An unexpected find. They're resentful. So we got some slime mold and 50 flame. And we made baby Dismas cry. Poor blighters. But I guess he's scared of the flame here. So we have a hoarder or an unknown. And the unknown leads to a lair or an unknown. And that leads to an assistance encounter. I kind of want to skip the hospital this time. See if we can bring that money with us later. Especially now that we have more curing stuff. So, how do we want to do this? If we're just planning ahead. If we go to the hoarder, we can go to a hospital early. Once again, I want to kind of avoid that. Let's see. Let's go to the unknown. Let's, okay, 3 of you. Okay, we're 50-50 split. So, unknown!
Let us temper this world's cruelty.
Can you guys just like, get along?
Little.
This is all a mistake. She's mad. It's impossible to know our future, so why not feel happy instead? Leave me be. Everyone's trying to get along. And there is an autopilot option for this thing, but we have more people to save. And Dismas don't care. We must stoke their fires, so we lose some light here. I will steal anything from anyone. Okay, so she's gonna steal. Let's just help him out.
An unexpected find.
And we get a dartboard and clotting poultice. All right. So I'm gonna skip the lair. I'm gonna go this way, and this will give us some potential fights. So left-hand side's pretty fun. The one downer is that it does skip the cultist fight. So maybe I do want to do the cultist. Which, the problem with the lair... maybe the lair's not a problem. Because we can peace out after the first fight, I'm pretty sure. So, let's give it a shot. Okay, you want lair, you want nothing to do with nothing. Whoops! Lair it is. We know how all these lairs turn out here. At least we get along. Oh, what a happy day. What if it was... Oh, is she gonna flip her face out, too? Okay, and here's a fight.
Kind of parasite. Opportunists.
Uh-oh. So this is apparently an elite encounter. And I don't think we can run. So we have cherubs and evangelists because this is Darkest Dungeon for you. This is the exact thing that was introduced in some of the stuff before. Somehow these things are way more terrifying in 3D. So what do we know about cherubs? Mostly nothing. They're cosmic. What do we know about evangelists? Absolutely nothing. We do know what some of the stuff means. We do know they bleed. 34-22. Oh, you dodging brat. Okay. I guess we knew that was coming. So we're going to try to focus fire as best we can. That's terrible. Alright, so just a little bit of a... Okay, what do we have here? Dodge percent, crit percent. So what do we do? Noxious blast, emboldening vapors, battlefield medicine. Let's try to blind these guys, I guess. Oh! We were blind, so we missed blinding them. It wasn't that fun. Still, after all this time, y'all do a bunch... You do the crybaby thing. Okay. Who hits a flying, scary baby? Look at you go. I will look at myself go. That's very nice. So now you're dazed, and you're weak. And you're anemic. And you resisted, so that's nice. So once again, this is an elite encounter that we're getting super early in the fight here, so... I brought a gun to a knife fight. Our gun didn't do a lot of damage, though. Brought a knife to a gunfight. Didn't do a lot of damage, though. Alright.
Steady yourself.
Wow! That was awful, and we're blinded now. So, battlefield medicine. Definitely for you first. And you're going to protect Dismas. You think you're better than me? Well, I'm curious. Especially we don't want to have this here. Let's go ahead and defend. If the affinity system will let me actually defend. Yes, I do leave you in the wind. We are almost together again. So once again, everybody's fighting everybody, and we're having a grand old time. Everybody's blinding me. And we're having a grand old time. Let's try to blind you guys again. And we miss again. That 50-50 shot. Okay, that's terrible. Horror! What is that? Okay, pistol shot. Dude. Okay. We can stun you, right? We can hit the baby in the back, right? Please, can we just get a kill? Now, this is an elite encounter, which is very fascinating to me. Wow, that's a bunch of shit that just happened. I really need a combat log here. I'm just slow. Okay, will you not die? So, Meltdown just means you lose a bunch of health. Tumultuous.
Souls thrive in chaos they create.
So, cool. Will you miss because you're blind? Once again, we didn't have to go this way. This was just the way the game was like, hey, by the way, you're going down this path. I don't think there's anything here that indicated that this was an elite fight. So let's use healing on you. And please, for the love of something, die. Where was that damage last time? Oh boy. Bleeding 9 for 5 turns. Not the best plan. Alright. Your blight resistance is pretty low. Good start. So Audrey with the boxing gloves again. Let's do a little more blight.
A slow dissection. An
Yeah.
unavoidable end.
I will happily steal your thunder a few more times too. Keep up or get lost. All fun. So we're a happy family. Will you bleed is the question. We have to do battlefield medicine here. 9 turns of bleed is just awful. Please, game.
Dragged back from the brink.
Okay. I was about to say, please don't have the fact that they hate each other keep me from doing this. So, enfeebling miasma. So that 50% debuff is pretty terrible. 4 turns, 5 blight, 14. I want to speed this along a little bit. Okay. Alright. Ha! Play with fire, get burned. Y'all should be nicer to each other. We're on the same team. Okay, Death's Door. That's probably a problem. So now everybody's having a grand old time. Okay, Dismas here is going to bleed a little bit. I think this Evangelist is going to be dead soon enough. And this is going to be like Dodge Baby. So, got the hit. Didn't get a bleed. Alright. Poison Dart Frog on you. Oh, I had to resist it at some point. Double Death's Door! It's a terrible game from... Uh-oh. Alright, well... I guess technically we knew that was coming. So... So you're at 2 health. You are literally dead.
A breakthrough.
Good. For you, my friend! So that was a happy little revenge attack. Dismas is dead!
Suffering begins.
Well,
Hope they find
we never guaranteed all the episodes would be super long.
a miscalculation, perhaps.
Yeah. So I guess the babies weren't as big of a threat as maybe some of the other stuff, but it's fine. All the dots. We get the end here, by the way. Let's look at our tutorial here. We have all these we didn't see. The end! The expedition ends when all heroes die. Dead heroes remain dead, for the entire expedition will be available to use again on your next try. If your hero died, but you have unlocked the additional hero class in your profile, a reinforcement hero will await you at the next end. Oh, I haven't done that yet. This replacement hero will be randomly chosen from the class not selected at the start of the expedition. When the journey ends via victory or defeat, you are awarded hope based on how well you did. Hope is used to provide a profile level. And then profile unlocks as you accrue hope. You increase your profile level. New heroes, items, and quirks become unlocked. And here I was wondering if there was like a different save slot that I could use. So you're probably dead, but I really need to stun you. Barristan, what you doing? Alright, please stun, please stun. Alright. Oh, everyone's just trying to die! Oh, man. Weak hold on life. So, Meltdown, the most overpowered skill for the enemy. This is where I'm saying before, life bars are one thing, but it's the stress that'll get you. Okay, we've got to remove this dodge buff. Alright. Oh, you're not even truly dead. You're just on death's door. Well, there's another death blow.
Let us hope they find peace.
Okay. Well, we gotta attack time baby here. Now you can't see, so that's lovely. You can't even eat anybody because you're so blind. Okay, flashing daggers.
Mistimed, misdirected.
Also on death's door, so we just gotta get lucky.
Lethality writ large.
Thank you for killing Dismas a little more. Finally. Finally, death.com. Okay, so round 9. Another meltdown. Okay, so I have some questions about the meltdown mechanic, but that is fine. This is where we have fun playing new games. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. That's fine. You're dying, and you're jealous of your buddy that's also dying. Y'all, figure this shit out. Okay, so there's a grave robber. There's this body who's dead. And now we just have floating baby with a scroll. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, a few things can go wrong. Fortunately, we do have a melee skill, because now we're doing main tank strats. Pick to the face! Who hits a baby with a pick? Seriously. Now, I could wait a turn, just to try to heal. So we're gonna stall for a second here. Oh, come on. Okay. So this increases stress, but it does heal by 20%. You do need a little bit here. So, death blow. Nice!
An impressive haul. Put it to good use.
Let's just remember for a second that this was not the fight, I don't think. So we got some healing salve. Got a dark impulse. Idle thoughts. If dark impulse is equipped. So that's fascinating. We're so dead we can still fit everything on our carriage. We've got you, hold on.
Howls.
So we need to get rid of 6 items. That's fine. So we need to equip you with the Dark Impulse. You need a combat item, which is now going to be our... Looks like we weren't able to pull the healing salves off of our buddy's body here. Or maybe we did. We have 2 left. Probably more important than the chalk dust that we haven't even needed, but that's the name of the game at this point. And how about you? You have medicinal herbs, which could have been useful. I think blindness is one of our big trouble spots here. And then we have another trinket that we can equip. Alright. Cool. Okay. Audrey, clearly you're going in the front now. Weak hold on life, so we all have meltdowns, and I don't know. I don't like meltdowns. I like meltdowns. I don't know why. How do we actually drop stuff. Okay, shift click. We don't need you. We're going to get rid of stuff we have doubles of. 21 to 21. Cool. Well, if we look at our map again, that wasn't even the lair. That wasn't even the lair, right? That was just a regular old elite fight. If you've ever played Darkest Dungeon, you know that sometimes the game is just out to get you. This is one of those times. Look, it's a lair. Can we skip the lair? I don't think we're gonna make it out, by the way. Frenzied enemies. Plus 20% damage. And they have blocking. And they have defensive formation, whatever that means. And we're forced to attack the front. Well, you asked for it. Pig to the face. Always makes me think of Hamlet, too. If you know the song, you know the song. Enemies forced to attack me. And you're still jealous. It's like 2 of your party members have died, and we're still just sitting here squabbling. Okay. Let's give you some of the sauce. Well, that's fine. Okay, well, life bar is exciting. They're just all gonna do big cuts. And then drummy drum drum on my tummy tum tum, I guess. I am coming up with the stupidest things to say. So fascinating. This is all very different since you are definitely having to attack. I'm pretty sure you've taken more damage than you have life. I'll be shocked if I make it through this battle. And we can't use battlefield medicine anymore. So healing salve, I guess.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
And cut. Oh, you should have died. Okay, you'll die from bleed. Wow, we're back to dying. All right. Meltdown again. I can't go on. Well, I guess you can't take all your life anymore than you already have, so... And we have to freaking attack this guy. Oh wait, we didn't actually heal. That's a problem. Okay, well... You should bleed out. Oh wow.
Let us hope they find peace.
Oh god, death's door right there too. Okay, well...
Let us hope they find peace.
Oh, they found peace.
Knowledge and experience. Twin yardsticks of progress.
So, leagues traveled.
Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
Oh, thanks, narrator. I feel terribly encouraged by this.
On and on. Over and over. Until the truth is laid bare. And you are finally free.
So, the fun here about Darkest Dungeon 2 is that obviously Darkest Dungeon 1 took place in a dungeon. I'm doing air quotes when I don't have my webcam on. But it took place in a dungeon. Here, the dungeon is, I guess, the entire world. Or really, it's just we're trying to find the secret of the Darkest Dungeon, why the Eldritch Horrors are everywhere. But we traveled pretty far. We discarded 10 items, regions completed 150, Forgotten Shrine 75, battles 1. I don't know if we made it all the way to 4, but rewards unlocked. Okay, let's take a look. It's in a book. We unlock the Hellion. I know that from checking out the profiles before. So calming incense, clotting powders, stale. Ooh, we get stale bread and apples and cheese. Oh, and flat. Oh my god, we did this all for pancakes and neutralizing powder, stitching kits. So I'm sure there's somebody out there that's really good at this game that has just this. Oh, a crow's nest on the thing. That's very clever. I'm sure there's someone out there that can beat this on the first run. I've seen people dedicated enough to do that with the last spell. Griddle produces flapjacks. Everybody likes flapjacks. That is correct. Factually correct. Shrine map. Forgotten Shrines Trackers map. So we have more than just boxes we can put on here now. So that would have been actually a really huge hope bonus if we had made it through. Greater sacrificial host. Fun. Greater ablative. So we're just getting a lot of different trinkets here. Dark impulse is equipped, it gives more. Empty stein, Hellion only. If rank equals 1 plus 25% damage. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Highwayman, gain something on miss. Jester only. We don't have the Jester yet. Maybe we're about to get the Jester. Greater Haildraught, Scald here. Greater Wolf Head, so that's a better speed trinket. And then we get new other things like we unlocked Cholera. We're going full Oregon Trail. I mean, you could get Cholera in Darkest Dungeon 1, but let's be real here. No one really wants to unlock Cholera. Bloody Flux, Dysentery, Oregon Trail, also Darkest Dungeon again. We unlocked Dysentery. We unlocked Chatterbox, Blundering Fool, Sprawl Explorer, Pastures Explorer, Forest Explorer. So these are all positives and negatives. Neat Freak. Wow, Neat Freak. This is not the world for a Neat Freak. Nervous, +1 speed, so that can have a benefit. Gain on attack, +1 stress for a pacifist. Not great. Selfish, puts their own interest first. Squeamish, disgusted by viscera and bodily fluids. Also not the place here. Would love to have a grave robber. And a true hummer. A hum for every occasion. I can't wait to get that and then have somebody hum all the time. So just like that, we are back at the start. So I was wondering about why it was so dark at the beginning. So this is what I'm going to do. I mean, we're 30 minutes in. It's technically a little shorter here, but I think this is as good of a time as any to pull the video, to stop and say, if we do exit game and go to the main menu, we can at least look here at the profile section. But I mean, that's a run in 3 goes. Pretty good, and we're very close. Okay, we're either very close or we're not close at all to profile number 5 here. It's on a Rolodex. There's like 20 different things that we can unlock. But we've already got Dysentery. Oh, it's actually way more than 20. Cool. So, but this is the permanent progression system for unlocking. So the more you play, the more you get. The more you get, the better you feel, and eventually you get pancakes. So that is a worthwhile goal. So what do we got for next? A Blade of Powder, medicine chest. That's nice. And that's a coach upgrade. Fascinating. And we can also unlock a boisterous person. Can we not? When's our next class? A Runaway. We actually have not... A Runaway, I think, is a new class. I did miss out on playing some of the DLCs for Darkest Dungeon, but I'm pretty sure... like, Jester is old, but Runaway I'm pretty sure is new. Leper, definitely old. Occultist, I miss you. I really could have used your bleed heals. We were already bleeding anyway. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. This is Asher. Darkest Dungeon 2, the first of many deaths that we will have here as we escape the depths and try to go to this place, whatever it means, and maybe put our little light of hope right here in the middle. Surely that won't unlock some kind of other horrible thing. Our ancestors never led us astray before. So, good times were had by me, hopefully by you as well. Like the video if you liked it. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you'd like to see next time, or anything I can do better is also open and welcome. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate all of you all showing up, turning out. It's I enjoy the feedback and the comments and the jokes and all that. So we will do this another time. You all take care.